Are you any good at being in the moment? Are you any good at, do you ever try, because I bring this up for a reason. I am able to really be in the moment when I'm doing this right now. And if I'm up on stage or doing any kind of comedic performance, I am 100% in the moment. And if something goes wrong, I'll follow that. I'm not thinking, I don't have any fear, but it's when that's over. I've tried meditation and I cannot do it. I cannot just sit still. I eat quickly. I mean, you've seen Sona. It's just it's a disaster.
It's just terrifying.
You're like a wood chipper.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm like, and I eat quickly. And I
Shoveling.
even say beforehand, okay, I'm going to cut my meal in half. I'm going to take each bite slowly. I'm going to put my fork down in between bites. I say all that beforehand, and then they put the food down in front of me, and I, like a serial killer, black out.
Yeah.
And when I wake up, everyone's dead.
Oh my God.
I've eaten all
That's
of them.
not an eating problem.
Yeah.
You're right. You know what? This is a good point, Matt. And I wish someone else had pointed this out to me.
The plate is still full of food.
I haven't touched the food.
No.
But I've murdered and eaten everyone around me.
Yeah. And okay.
This is a different problem I think I've wandered into.
Yeah, I don't think that'll hold up in court. It's a weird alibi.
I think
I really have a problem being in the present. I murder people at every dinner. I don't think those words mean what you think they mean. That is so interesting that you say that, because the more I talk to you, the more I see similarities in just the way we approach life and our careers. I have the same exact thing. When you first asked me, do you have trouble being in the moment? I'm like, I don't between like action and cut. I really feel like I'm really there, listening to the other person, seeing the other person, responding to them. I'm not thinking about what I did a second ago or what I'm going to do a second ago. Same thing with stand-up, when I used to do a lot of stand-up, when I was on stage, I truly felt like I was really existing in that moment, And with acting, it took me a little while to get to that stage, but I do feel for the most part, I am there now. And that's what's exciting about like acting and stand-up for me is, as soon as it's done, you're like on this high because it feels like you jumped out of a plane and you were truly like there living in that moment. The rest of my life, I do have a problem with that. And I didn't realize it tied in with eating food fast. I eat food super fast, except dessert. I take tiny bites because I really love it a lot. But Emily's the same way. If we go out with another couple, it's embarrassing because our food is done. I'm like literally like in 4 minutes. Our entire food.
Can I tell you one of the reasons I didn't recognize Ewan McGregor is his face was covered in your food. You were eating so quickly that food was just flying. Yeah. I just saw a beard with a lot of shredded beef on it and half chewed vegetables.
Right.
You cover everyone around you in shredded food.
Who's this guy with ravioli eyes?
And why isn't he wearing a kilt?
So I do meditate, especially when I'm working. I meditate every morning. It really, really helps me sort of become present.
Can you tell me what your technique is? Because I don't want to get too personal, but what I have tried and tried and tried, and I don't know how to do it.
Well,
my mind is, they say it's whatever the mind is like 1,000 monkeys. Mine all need Adderall. Each monkey needs Adderall. No, it's the opposite.
I've never heard that term. Is that maybe just your therapist said that?
This is the problem with your mind is you're making up these terms.
Do you know how everyone's mind is 1,000 crazy monkees?
Yeah.
No, I don't know that.
You know how when you go to eat quickly, you black out and you wake up and everyone's dead?
Yeah.
So far, I'm an observational comic whose observations no one can relate to.
Right. Do you literally think you have 1,000 monkeys inside your head?
I really do.
Oh, see, this is a problem.
At least 1,000.
Sometimes when you're out and you're buying a sort of a 1920s diving suit, the kind with the brass helmet.
Sure.
And you're eating custard. We've all been there, right?
Oh, yeah.
And you walk in and then suddenly there's a robot. Yeah, my observations are no one's relating to anything I'm saying. I apologize.
I think the issue with meditating for me that then I think I was able to solve was taking the pressure off of doing it right.
Mm-hmm.
Even like a bad meditation session makes me feel better when it's done. I only do it for 10 minutes. I don't do it longer than that. It is hard to sit still for that long. But I just took the pressure off of trying to be good at it, and it really helps. You just kind of have to sit there quietly, and if your mind is going somewhere, just try and nudge it back to nothing. Try and feel your body. Try and feel the ground beneath your feet or the cushion under your butt. It really helps. It happens sometimes with acting. Like I'll be doing a scene and I'm like not feeling like it's going right. It happened on Chippendales, and I just was like, this is going to sound so lame. Wasn't feeling in the scene, and I was like, I'm going to take 10 seconds and just really touch this table. And as soon as I touched the table and really felt it, it all opened up, and suddenly I was like present in the scene again. So I think for me, the hardest thing is first realizing when I'm not in the moment, because that can be hard to know, like, oh, I'm like thinking about stuff outside of myself right now.